I'm also ready to rectangle.
I'm not live, but I am recording it. So what's up, everybody? I'm Violet Pellet, and I'm joined by Cheems, Eden, and Scrumbunculoid. We are back at it again with D and or D. So since it's been probably several years since the last time we played, I'll give you guys a small recap. You have initiated a three-way gang war between the Goblino crime family, the G Street Goblins, the Scalone family, and, the various other denizens of Grayvale. Shit's popping off crazy style. So just some off-camera stuff that needs to get addressed. As at one point, Man Owl was like, "Hey, since you guys are gonna be running around causing havoc and problems, you guys should probably go to the Adventurers Guild and get licenses, so that way I don't have to constantly show up and save you. You'll be card-carrying adventurers, and you'll be allowed to get away with certain shenanigans." So he sends you to the Adventurers Guild, and this is where the story begins. So you start off here in the inner city of the Adventurers Guild in Grayvale. You know where to go. You need to fucking find this normal looking guy over here and talk to him. Other than that, you can just walk around and talk to people inside the facility.
Normal looking guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Normalton.
So.
Oh, I didn't see you as Sponge.
Hey, it's normal.
Yeah, jeez. He's normal. What are you talking about? It's just a normal guy.
Oh.
I don't know who SpongeBob is.
It was zoomed
Hi,
away.
how are
I had to zoom in.
Oh.
That's Norm Normanson.
God. I love him.
Yeah.
Walk up to him like, "Hi, how are you?"
He's like, "Good.
Oh,
How are
yeah.
you?"
Oi. How you doing, mate?
I'm
We're
fine.
just
How
some
are you?
adventurers here looking for licenses.
Oh, excellent. I will hand you the forms. So he'll proceed to hand.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead.
So he's like, "Are all of you adventuring? Do you all require forms?"
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fabulous. So he just goes and he gets, 4 forms, puts them on clipboards, and he's like, "If you would like, you can sit down at the tables there and come back to me whenever you're done."
Right. Thanks, mate.
Okay.
Question. Does he need one too? And gestures over to Junk Jeb. Because technically he's like a robot, so does
He's
that
like,
count?
he's like, yeah, absolutely. He's sentient, right? Like,
Yes.
You know, I don't know.
Let's just
Once you
fill
get
it
to
out
know the
anyway.
guy, you know.
he's like, well, hand him the form. See if he figures it out without you telling him what to do.
Okay.
Junk Jeb just uses his grease to fill out the form.
He's like, "Oh, don't worry, we have something for that." He gives you a laminated version of it.
He uses a grease pen. Bazinga.
So
Violet,
So,
I want Olive to be filling out the form, but to be very confused the whole time. Like, eh? I mean,
Yeah,
I
you-
he's
guess.
just mumbling about the government under his breath.
And
Like,
then just-
bleeding forms always gotta have a license for everything.
doodle like a little like please in the corner.
I can just
Or
see
they.
Olive.
Okay.
I can just see Olive like aggressively just like filling in everything, just writing it down like super close to the paper.
Like, I'm just imagining her like filling it out with like the pencil or pen like in her mouth, and like that's how she's like doing it. You have hands.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can I-
oh yeah.
All right, I want to glance over at Olive's paper and see what she's writing, and just be like, "Yo, what's going on there?"
Don't worry.
What do you got
Eyes on
for
your own-
name?
Eyes on your own paper. Don't worry about my shit. Write your own.
All right. All right.
I need all of you
Forms
to
filled out.
roll just a raw charisma to see if you guys blend in with the adventurers or if you stand out like a bunch of freaks.
Ah, hell yeah, dude. Damn.
Fuck. How am I the freak? Olive is writing in fucking her mouth, just drawing doodles.
Yeah, Olive's doing that hot girl shit where she's sitting there like flipping her hair around, giving everyone bedroom eyes. And you're just on the like, I imagine you're perched on the back of the chair, wings flapping. You're like, "What do you got? Let me see."
Would it be on saves or abilities? I forgot which one.
It'll be on the main
Abilities?
tab, abilities. Yeah.
Yeah. Ability. Okay, abilities.
Mhm.
I'll say that's what I did anyway.
That's what I did. Which
Yeah.
I didn't.
Eden more or less looks normal, and then let's see what Junk Jeb does.
Oh,
He
he's
blends
so
in
normal.
perfectly.
I swear to fucking God.
You got a
The
nat
grease
20.
robot. God damn it.
Mm.
I pat
Fucking
Rufus
hell.
on the shoulder, and I'm like, "Man, they're still staring at us. Get it together."
You're cramming our style, man.
Oh my God. I begin just grooming myself, preening, pull my fucking feathers out.
And I'm like, no, you're making it worse. You're gonna be bald. You can't be a bald adventurer. It's not allowed.
Oh no.
All the adventurers have hair.
Adventurers have hair. What about Jung Jeb?
He doesn't count.
Got the Junk Jeb, and it's like a bunch of like seaweed strapped to his head.
He's the
He's
peak
the one
adventurer.
blending
He
in the
doesn't need it.
most.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Hey, would you like a refill on your water?" So he's like, "I'm fine."
So
No, thank
Oh
you.
my God! I swear to fucking God.
so Manal walks in, and everyone give me a perception.
I'm gonna fuck this one up too. Just waiting for it. This perception in my inventory. Fuck.
Your skills, huh?
Can't use any of it. God. Oh my God!
Jesus Christ.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Go fuck
Apparently.
myself.
Not calling anyone. Alright, yeah, so you're sitting there
God.
just hooting and hollering, fucking flapping your wings. And Man Owl shows up, and he's wearing his Man Owl outfit, but like over his outfit, he's got like board shorts and a t-shirt. So he's just like off-duty Man Owl. So he's just like, "Hey, what's up with the freak?"
Olive kind of shrugs and is like, I guess he's having a hard time with the paper. He just started freaking out and flapping his wings, pulling his feathers out.
All right, Rufus. I see Man Owl. I see Owl Manman come in, and I was like, "Not in the mood for it, mate." I grab my paper and I flap over to Normalman.
Mm-hmm.
Olive looks at Man Owl and it's kind of just like, I guess you woke up on the wrong side of his nest today. I don't know. I'm just sorry.
I guess so. So he
Alright.
takes Man Owl takes the chair and like flips it around backwards, so he's sitting on it like with the backside facing him. He's like, "So what's up with you guys? What do you got going on?"
Olive shows the form that she filled out, which is 99% doodles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pretty much after like everything is like a little doodle of something.
So he looks at that. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to revise that." You, Varys, what do you got for me?
Mm. I lifted up my paper and everything's filled out correctly.
Yeah, he's like,
There-
thankfully, at least we got one of them. He looks for a
There's-
Junk Jeb. Junk Jeb prints out one of those like punch card things for like the old machines. He's like, I'm just gonna assume that it's right.
I want there to be a picture that Olive drew of Rufus with an arrow pointing to it, and it says "stinky ball."
I was gonna say that's stinky. Little stink lines on it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Can I show it to Rufus?
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Would I roll anything to decide
No.
if it's a good or bad drawing?
Oh yeah, if you give me a performance, I guess, to see if it's good or bad.
Oh my god, Scrum! I got a +5. You better hold on to something.
Yeah,
God damn it.
It's 10.
yeah. I mean, it's your choice if it's good or bad at that point.
I want it to be like the Mrs. Puff drawing that SpongeBob did, or the big fat meanie.
A really
She's like, as
crude
if
outline.
I really look,
Damn.
as if I really look like. Then I want to turn my paper into normal men.
So you
Alright.
go and you you hand your incredibly incorrectly filled out form to Normalman. He's just like, huh. It is an uncanny likeness, and just holds it up to Rufus and just turns around so you can see the stink lines.
Damn.
Oh. Can I roll a saving throw or something so my feelings don't get hurt?
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh. Sorry to metagame, but fuck, man. Come on. Oh, thank God.
I was gonna say, Scrub, you got like a 16. Good job.
Yeah, it didn't
God.
register.
It's just wiggling
Okay,
up
There
there.
it is. Yeah.
Oh,
You were like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it on the chin. Like, yeah, hell yeah, that's me. Those are my stink lines. Owl stink lines.
They're my stink.
Wow.
Dead.
Wow.
You're a wonderful artist there, Olive.
I want to pat Rufus on the head.
So, normal, and it's just like, all right, let me just quickly go over these and just basically ask you all the questions on the form. All of you just give me, except for Varus, give me a intelligence check.
I have to do an intelligence.
Just ability,
one.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I got a +0.
Oh my God.
Whew.
Okay. You all know the basic things like your name and your age and
God.
where you live. Like, the real basic.
Shockingly, yeah.
I mean, you could have failed this and been like, who are you? I don't know, man. Who am I?
Just pull it, Dan.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Just spiral into a fucking a midlife crisis. So he's like, okay, well, fantastic. So what I'm going to have you all do is the introductory course here for new adventurers to see if you're a good fit for the guild. Is that all right with you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Sure.
He hands you all individually a scroll, and he says, very simple. I just need you to take this and deliver it to the recipient located on the label.
Take a glance at
Leo,
label.
Leo.
I read the scroll.
He's like, oh, nope, don't open the scroll. That's for the recipient. But there's a label on the side that gives you an address.
All right. What is the address?
Yeah.
So each of you have a different address. So let's pull
Oh.
to the map. This will allow you guys to do stuff on your own because I want to see how you guys operate just by yourselves. Okay. So, Eden, yours is in Hammerveld. Olive, yours is in Jeetwolf outside the walls. Rufus,
Hammerveld. Let's
you
go.
are in Upper Tutton. Jungjeb will be in Lower Tutton. And then
I'm in Lord Tutton.
you are in Upper, and Junk is in Lower. Everybody's got
Does
their assignment, right?
Does Saul Owlman get a location too?
I mean, he's already a member of the guild. That's why he's allowed to go out there
Okay.
and fight crime.
Okay.
But he's off duty
Uh,
right now. He could be anybody. You don't know that it's Owlman, even though it's just straight up him.
Hmm.
It's like a Batman walking around with like those sunglasses with the mustache on him.
Nice. Can
Alright,
I
where's
ask
Olive?
him for directions?
He's like, yeah, I can give one of you a ride.
Where's Olive going? My bad.
Olive
That's what I was
is
gonna ask.
Olive is going to Jeetwolf.
Yeah.
Jeep Wolf.
Jeep
yeah.
Wolf.
Okay.
Jeep Wolf. This will be my next
Yeah,
D&D character, Jeep Wolf.
Oh no.
Just drives a Jeep. Is a wolf.
No, werewolf, but he turns into a Jeep.
Bitten by a Jeep in the full moon.
Got hit by a Wrangler.
Radioactive
Across the
Wrangler.
road.
I got killed by a 4x4
Oh my God,
with teeth.
James.
It's terrible.
Why is a Jeep wolf? He turns into a Jeep.
Oh my God.
A weird Jeep. He's a normal guy and then turns into a transformer into the moonlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead
That
of
Jeep had no
howling, he
doors.
honks his horn.
So Norm Normalman is just like, if you have any questions about your assignment, feel free to ask. Otherwise, you're free to handle it at your discretion. I would advise that you get it done by the end of the day, though. These are time sensitive.
I want Olive to get into full goat mode and just run out the door.
Solomon is just like, I could give you a ride, but there's just an olive-shaped hoof, like
Mhm.
hoof marks out
Yeah.
the door. So he's like,
I
oh,
wave,
okay.
like, bye.
Flying behind.
Yeah, because we're all going to different
Yeah,
areas.
you're all going to different places.
Hoofing it.
Yeah.
Quite literally hoofing it. All right, so who wants to go first? Who's already dealing with?
I
I'll
vote
go.
James.
Oh yeah, I'll go first.
All right. So Olive, you are quite literally just hoofing it. You're just clippity clopping down the road there at mock speed. Give me a survival to see if you can figure out where the hell you're going because you're not from here.
That is true. I didn't think about that.
Oh no!
Oh
Damn.
no.
Damn.
Yeah, so Cheems is just straight up deep in the big city, just no idea where the fuck she's at. And let's see, roll. So that's 6, 8. Uh, okay, so you needed to go northeast. You started going southeast real hard, and you end up bumping into Junk Jeb, and he's just like, did we both get the same location? And he hands you his scroll, and you realize that you were completely in the wrong location.
Oh no.
Olive puts her hands on her uh gross satyr hips and is like, dang it, I went the wrong way. Or no, sorry. She would say fiddlesticks. I went the wrong way.
So Junk Jev is just like, if you want to, follow the trail of grease back to the starting point, and you can follow it from there. You see that
Excellent.
Junk Jev
Classic
got
Junk
there
Jev.
around the same time as you because he's just been using his junk jet, and there's just a several mile long trail of thick viscous grease. It's caused several car accidents. There are people who are slathered in it. Some guy's dog is stuck to the sidewalk, just like it's having a bad time. But there's a
Mario
clear path
Sunshine
back
ass.
to the
All right.
Adventurers Guild.
All right. I want to follow the grease trail, hoofing it
Right?
as one does.
Give me survival with advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so following the junk trail, you realize, okay, there's only one way I could go, and you managed to cross the river through Yennefer Castle, and as you cross into Filipitiona Court, you realize like this area is way nicer than everybody else's. Like it quite literally, the river is like the good and bad part of the tracks. You're kind of thinking to yourself like, why don't I fucking live here? This is bullshit.
Like,
Give me a perception.
okay. Perception.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't
fine.
perceiving shit.
Yeah, so you're doing a very good job of just like sticking to the signs, asking people every now and then to make sure you're going the right way, until you get to the address in Jeet Wolf. Jeet Wolf is basically Detroit. I'm gonna say that a lot about a lot of places in this city, but it's basically what it is. It's run down, it's abandoned, it's shitty. You're hearing like vague gunshots like every couple of feet. You're like, huh, that sounded like it was really close. So you get to the location, and it's like a rundown like factory. The lights are on, and you hear machinery whirring inside, but you don't really know what the hell they're doing there. There's a singular door in front of you, made out of wood. What do you do?
I want to double check the scroll that I have the right address.
Mhm. So you look at the scroll, look at the address, and as you hold the scroll up to double check it, it starts to glow. So you feel very strong that this is probably the place it needs to be.
I want to knock on the door.
So you knock on the door, and you wait a couple of minutes, and there's no response.
All right, then I will open the door.
Okay. Yeah, so you push the door
Where do you get
open.
on the floor.
And you push the door open, and the whirring you hear from outside gets incredibly loud. So it stands to reason that whoever is supposed to be here just could not have heard you knocking. So there is a yellow taped path from the door leading around the corner, and you see on the floor in front of you, there's forklifts going back and forth. There's loud machinery. There's people like banging on things or sparks flying. Like it seems to be like a spark factory from a music video. You're not entirely sure what the fuck they make here, other than noise.
Mm.
So what I'm gonna say is gonna be a little off the cuff, but like just hear me out.
Mhm.
I want to wild shape
Okay.
into a wolf.
All right.
I have a point. I promise.
Okay.
Is there any way I can like smell out who's this supposed to go to? Like, can I get like
Ooh.
a name or something for the person?
Give
I
me
don't want to
a
just like
nature.
drop it and like run.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
I've been playing the hunter.
Yeah, so you walk inside there. No one seems to have noticed you. You just fucking wolf out, and you're just a wolf now for no apparent
Wolf.
reason. But the thing drops from your hands onto the ground. You sniff it. You feel like you got a pretty good whiff of whoever this is supposed to go to.
Can I see if they're around?
Yeah, the smell is incredibly strong from the scroll, and you
Okay.
find them. It is a dwarven man, also making sparks and noise, just banging and clanging on something.
I want to pick up the scroll in my gross wolf mouth, and I want to drop it at his feet, and I want to like nudge it to him, and just kind of hope he gets the message.
Describe how you approach
Yeah.
this wolf or
Uh,
this dwarf. I mean, sorry.
Casually, and if he can't hear me, I'm gonna start howling real loud.
Just prancing up, doing like the little like happy sheep dance, like doop, doop, doop.
Yeah,
Happen no. So
pretty much.
he's gonna roll to see if he even notices this wolf. So he's sitting there just banging and clanging, making sparks, like pulling his goggles up, and then he just looks over and he's like, "Ah, the fuck."
I nudge the scroll like with my nose to him, like
So he kind of sits down there and like Ted, just timidly reaches out, grabs the scroll, and he just like looks you up and down, and he's like, to here, reaches inside of a belt loop and just throws like a bag of something on the ground, and he's like, take that back.
okay. So it's just like bark, bark. You pick it up. It'll start running out of the place.
It's all right.
Tail wagging the whole time. So he knows that I'm like happy and like it's like it worked out. I'm not mad at him or anything.
Just prancing.
I have to make sure he knows. I don't want him to try to fight me. I'm by myself.
Yeah, I mean that's certainly one way of handling it, James. You could have just walked up and given it to him, but I mean, fuck it, use your skills. All right, who's next?
Killed it. Varys?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Okay, so you could walk there, or you can take your fancy car, however you want to do it.
I'll take my fancy car.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Eden's
Just
car
arm,
talk?
just arm out the
Gotta
window, listening to
Whipping the
fucking.
foreign.
100%. I think
Just listening
the picture that I use
to
is a fucking like
M83.
the fucking Bugatti Veyron, so it's clean as shit. So give me survival with advantage because you know this place pretty good, and you follow directions.
Shit.
Got GPS.
Yeah, you got that on
Okay,
star.
all right,
Damn.
nice.
Yeah, your shit's basically on autopilot. You're just grooving. You're not even paying attention. You're just chilling. So you pull up to the location at Hammerveld. The scroll starts to glow as you go in and double check the address. This place is also a rundown, shitty like factory. However, the lights are off and it is completely silent.
Okay, so I look for a window around this factory to see if I can spot anybody inside.
All right, give me a perception.
Perception. 12.
All right, so the windows are off. But as you poke around the building, you find a singular office, like at the ground level, that has a light on, and you see like a bookish old man, balding, friar tuck style, big thick glasses, and he looks over at you and he's
I'm
just
right
like,
here, dog.
a friar tuck,
Damn.
pear shaped. So you're sitting there, and he kind of just waves you over, pointing back to the door that you came from, and he gets up and starts walking towards that direction.
So then I start. Well, I wait for him to open up the door,
Mhm.
and I hand him the scroll. I was like, I believe this is for you, sir.
Right. So he takes the scroll from you, opens it up, closes the door, and then kind of like opens it up back in, and he's just like, "Do you know how much you're supposed to take back with you?"
A decent amount. Just kind of lie to him because I don't know.
Give me a deception. Beat a
Deception.
6.
Oh,
Nice.
Fucking all right. And he's like, damn it. It always gets more and more. So he goes inside, and you hear like a heavy change purse being filled, and then just kind of sticks his arm out between the crack, and he's like, here, take it.
I grab the change and be like, pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, sure. He closes the door.
I start kind of get curious about what's inside the factory now. Now that I made the delivery.
If you want to poke around, you can try to open the door again, knock again, whatever. It's up to you.
Is there like another multiple entry point?
There are multiple entry points, but you don't know if the doors themselves are open. You could spend however long jimmying every door, seeing if they are open, or you could just talk to the guy.
Yeah, you know what? We'll just talk to the guy. So I knock on the door again.
My bad, it was loudly sneezing. Yeah, so you knock on the door, and the guy's just like, "What do you want? That we're done here."
No, yeah, we are done. I just wanted to. I was kind of curious on what you had in this factory. I've been all over the place, but this is the first time, actually seeing this factory here.
Oh, he's like, "Oh, you're curious about the factory? Well, you see, we make a very unique product here. It's called None Your Business," and just slams the fucking door.
Damn.
All right. So I just bust open the door.
Give me a strength check.
uh, Straight. Okay. Oop. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what?
You have a negative strength
Oh,
modifier.
what the? Oh, shit.
So you're like, ain't no way you doing that shit to me. And just like weakly flail yourself against the door. The guy on the other end is like, you okay? You need to call the hospital.
No, I'm fine.
Like, good. Get the fuck out of here.
So I just walk away with my head down and change.
All right. So you get back in your car, defeated. Stupid.
Stupid.
All right. So Rufus, you give me a survival if you manage to make it to Upper Tutton.
Oh,
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
You made it.
Flying, baby.
Yeah. You've got your ear pods in. You're listening to a fucking podcast. You're just like, yeah, I can't get lost. I'm in the sky. So you just
All right.
fucking.
How is Upper Tutton? What's the skyline like?
Upper Tutton is actually one of the nicest parts of Grayvale. So the story between Upper and Lower Tutton is that Upper Tutton is where all the artisans and craftsmen and like fancy hoity-toity people live, and Lower Tutton is where all the beer drinking fucking like blue collar people live. So it's actually
Gotcha.
a very juxtaposed skyline. Lower Tutton is very like brutalist Russia, like just utilitarian, like yeah, why would I make it fancy? I just need to live here type shit. And then Upper Tutton is like what do you imagine like Gotham to be? Like lots of Gothic architecture and gargoyles and all that malarkey. It just looks nice.
Cool.
It's like an Art Deco city.
All right. So, I want to read the label on my scroll as I'm
Mhm.
flying.
Yep.
And I want to perch on a roof somewhere, like a high up roof.
Mhm.
All right. So Rufus fashions his robe
Mhm.
into like a pack. And in that pack, he puts his hat and glasses, his mask, and all of his items,
Mhm.
right? And he's naked.
Okay.
But he's an owl. So, just
Yeah.
looks like an owl with a pack. All right.
Pack owl,
So,
opposed to a solitary owl.
um, how can I figure out where this thing goes? I don't.
It has
How
an
well do I know
address
the
on it.
city?
Not
Okay.
particularly well, but if you just ask people and get down on the ground level, you can probably piece it together.
Gotcha. All right. So, down the ground.
Mhm.
And I want to try to get my bearings.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, you got a 20 on the
uh,
survival check, so you more or less know where to
yeah.
go. Like along the way, you just ask right people, like left or right. How far do I got to
Okay.
go? Type stuff.
Cool.
So you eventually just
So,
pull up to the address, and the thing starts to glow.
all right. So, is it glowing?
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
like yeah. Mhm.
Ooh. So I want to pull up to this fine establishment and perch upon the windowsill and tap it, tap it, tap, tap, tap with my beak.
All right. So this place is actually a very fancy, again, hoity-toity, like art gallery type thing. So you are on one of the high, like vaulted windows, and you're just tapping, tap tap tapping, and give me a performance.
Come on, zero modifier.
Oh, not bad.
That's
So
all I
you're
need.
sitting there tapping, and eventually somebody comes to like shoo you away. They're like, "Get out of here, you damn bird! You're scaring away my customers."
All right, I got the scroll in my talons. I just kind of like flutter, hop inside, like drop it,
They're
twist my
like,
head around a little bit,
they're like,
ruffle my feathers.
all right, I didn't know we had carrier owls with us, but sure, just wait here for your payment. And they just kind
It's
of
like,
just,
all right,
oh, it talks. Delightful. That's great. I'm glad. This is just another thing I need to worry about. So they go and they turn a corner. You hear a coin purse being filled, and their head kind of pops out, and they're like, they say how much?
who?
Mm.
Ah. So the person just fills up a change purse, like, whatever, this should be enough. And just throws just a bag of change at you. Like not at you, but like, on the floor in your direction.
Right. I, hop down, grab the coin purse, hop back up on the windowsill,
Mhm.
do a little head flick, right?
Mhm.
I go, who?
Person is just
Who?
stone faced looking at you.
And I go, right then, see ya. I peace out.
You hear the heavy as you leave, and like the window just like slams shut.
Damn.
Uh,
Mm.
Goddamn naked owl in my fucking art gallery.
I hope nobody believes him.
Nobody will believe you.
Stupid.
It's like, Owl delivered this in a talk. The fuck are you talking about? No, they didn't.
What did it say?
Liar.
You'd be
Uh,
like, yeah,
Ruin
Frank,
that
get
guy's
back
life.
to work.
They're gonna lose sleep over that.
I just don't believe him.
I feel like he's gaslighting himself. Alright, give me a perception check.
Man, are we like crushing this or what, guys?
Yeah, you're doing very well actually.
Uh,
So
Go us.
I mean, yeah.
So as you're flying
Said that
back with
hiccup earlier,
with
but-
this change purse, you see a familiar greasy sight. You see Junk Jeb surrounded by like dwarves and gnomes, all of which have tools and rags, And they're like, no, let me fix them. No, let me fix them. And he was like, please, I'm trying to get to where I need to go. You are overloading my grease receptors. And there's just gross grease sounds everywhere.
Oh no. All right, so I'll kind of classic Jeb.
Classic.
I want to land on the roof or something like that and put my robes back on, hat, sunglasses.
I get it, because his name's Rufus.
No, no.
He said it.
Ah! It's
Oh,
all
he said
coming together. What?
What?
Anyways,
I didn't hear anything.
I was waiting for someone to say something. So
And you did. So.
I look at that. Someone's got to cut the cake. I flutter up to, do my Rufus thing, get up there, and it's like, oi, 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 what's all this about?
So, one of the craftsmen looks over at you and is like, Bird, what do you know about this thing? Is this thing with you? What's happening?
It's like, oh yeah, he's my mate. He's some type of art robot. But hey, y'all trying to fix him or something? Like, what's going on? You want him to grease your tools? I mean, he'll do that for free.
He's
That's
like, no,
true.
we want him to stop greasing everything. And they kind of just do like a wide sweeping motion behind him. And Junk Jeff has caused nothing but devastation in his wake. There are people that have been chasing him since Mahost all the way into lower Tutton because his grease can't stop, won't stop. And it's causing
Stop
car accidents.
greasing.
People are fucking just slipping around, eating shit on the sidewalk. Like, it's a problem. So they're trying to plug up all of his grease ports. They're trying to fucking tighten down any loose like nuts and bolts that would allow grease to escape. So Junk Jeb is starting to like get back pressure with all the grease that needs to get out.
Oh
And
no!
You feel
Oh,
like,
no.
Rufus, I feel like my grease is stopped.
He's got a hypertension, but with grease.
Yeah.
His face
Grease
is getting all red.
tension.
Yeah,
Extension.
I have to. I communicate. I talk to the dwarves and such.
Mhm.
I was like, oi, look at him. You can't plug that up, mate. It's like he's got to like breathe it out or something. I don't know how he makes it where it gets it. You just have to believe me.
Give me persuasion.
Like you're killing him. Persuasion.
1.
They're like, yeah, I think we know what we're doing, Owl Man. Let me see what they rolled, actually. Never mind. Trust the Owl Man. He knows what he's talking about.
So
stupid.
Stupid.
He's like, I hit himself with a wrench to the face. Stupid.
So they immediately...
I want to.
Hmm?
Oh, I want to ask the dwarves. I want to try to think this out though. Say, instead of plugging it up, is there a way we can somehow repurpose it or like have like a collection bin or something?
So one of
You
the
can carry
dwarves
around
is
like
just
a
like...
backpack, like a tank.
they're like, with the amount of grease this guy puts out, no way. You'd run out. This guy just doesn't stop.
Violet, is Olive anywhere near Junk Jeb?
No, Olive is probably
You're
in
in-
Flipitione Court. So she's very far from
Wolf.
yeah.
Damn. Okay. Noted.
So when you tell them to let the pressure fucking get released off of Junk Jeb, they all start, going in there loosening the bolts they had tightened, unscrewing the screws they'd screwed. And nobody thought to think, wait a minute, this guy's been fucking building up pressure for how long? And I need you to make a very crucial acrobatics.
Oh no, not
roll
crucial.
1. Roll 1.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Oof.
You just made it.
Barely.
So you're sitting there, it's like, yeah, it feels good to get the pressure off. Pressure off. And you just like hide behind one of the fucking dwarves who just gets absolutely blasted by a sudden explosion of grease high pressure grease.
The
Oh no,
greasening.
the oiling has begun.
Mm.
Yeah, everybody who was gawking and rubbernecking at the fucking site is now like, my eyes!
Oh no.
My leg.
Scrum, you gotta
Um,
lie to them and tell them it's like good for their skin, the oil. Tell them that the grease is good.
Oh man. Oh, I wish I was Cheems. Fuck. I say I want to reach in my wacky bag of bullshit and pull out some Dawn dish detergent. Be like, it's good enough for me. It's good enough for you. Just start hosing them down, degrease them.
Good enough for ducks is good enough for everybody.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
so
damn.
you've caused a bunch of accidents. Cars have crashed into light poles and things like that. People are starting to get angry at Jug Jeb, and he hasn't delivered his letter yet. And he's just like, please, I like much like my grease, need to keep moving.
All right. I want to help Junk Jeb. Jib, mate, where you gotta go? I know you got like some type of like idea. Like, look at the label, mate.
So he's just like, yeah, roll survival for him actually. Jug Jeb survival.
Those poor dwarves. All
I
greased
think
up
it'll
and
be
nowhere to
okay.
go.
Yeah, so he actually knows where he's going. He's like, the information was added to my database. I asked Norm Normalson, so I know exactly where to go. So he's
All
just,
right.
just walking around. He's like, however, I am impeded by all of these dwarves wanting to fix me.
Ah, Jeb, you're perfect the way you are. You just gotta figure out something to do with all that grease. It's cause some
Like,
problems, mate.
there are numerous
But let's get
applications
going.
for my grease. Application 1 just starts naming off all the things that he can do with grease.
All right, mate. That, that's great. Just sitting there listening to it, like, yep, yep,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Give me another
It's like a
survival to
fucking
see if you know
YouTube.
where you're going.
I was just gonna follow Jeb.
Nice.
Oh,
Outstanding. Yeah, so a couple of times, like, you look at the address and Junk Jeb tells you before he starts talking about Greece. But as you're sitting there walking around, he starts getting distracted, going off on tangents about all the wondrous, miraculous miracles that Greece can perform. And you're like, yeah, Grandpa. Anyway, and just kind of grab by the shoulders and rotate him where he needs to go. So eventually you get to where you're going, or to where he's going. And his thing, much like yours, is like an artisan's area. It's a stone building, kind of looks like a castle exterior. Big, heavy drawbridge style bridge leading across the riverbank there.
Rich.
Bridge.
Scrum, I was thinking the same thing.
Fucking Christ.
Okay.
So the scroll starts to glow, and you feel very confident that this castle-like building is where you need to go.
All right. So,
Man, there's gonna be grease
as we,
everywhere.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
it has that stopped.
So I'm sitting here listening to Jeb tell me all about Greece, and I'm like, Jeb, I think we're here, mate.
He's like, wonderful.
And then
Pausing Greece
yeah.
description.
So we look at the label, it's glowing,
Mhm.
and we walk up to the big old giant wooden double doors with the huge like metal knockers on them,
Yep,
Hey yo.
my dancing name.
and
Mm.
I was like, "Oi, Jeb, man, I don't think I can lift those, mate. I got these little hands."
So Jug Jeb is just like,
I
all
hold my
right,
little
I
owl
will
hands.
Gross
initiate the
Alan.
transfer. So he kind of just puts the paper in his hands, activates his jump jacks, and just kind of just yeets himself through a wall, crashing into the building.
Goddamn, Jeb. I follow through the Jeb-shaped hole.
All right. So Jeb crashes through the building. Thankfully, the building doesn't have a second floor, just a roof, and he's just kind of just fumbling around there, like the Ed 209 that like fell on its back.
Oh no. Alright, I wanna as I'm trying to help Jeb up, I wanna kinda look around and just see. Do I see anyone? What's the room look like?
So you
I want
hmm?
to.
So the
No,
area that
okay.
you're in right now is an artisan's area. There's a bunch of like really finely crafted tables and things like that. And there's one particularly large dwarf, even though dwarves are more or less the same size. This one's a dwarf XL. Like you would say he's a giant midget. So he's sitting there with his arms crossed, and he's just like, "Can I help? Whatever this is."
Oh, mate, I hope so. But delivery. Hand him the scroll. First things first. Uh, Hi, my name is Rufus. This is Jeb. He's got a bit of a grease problem.
Mhm.
Tells you not to mind the smell.
He's like, "I'll keep that in mind."
Oh, please do. Don't worry, we got bandanas if you need them. That'll make sense. Uh, so you're a craftsman, right?
Yeah, that's what they say anyway.
What do you make, mate?
Oh, what do you need, Mac?
I look over at Jeb. I'm like, I don't know, some new hydraulic fittings or something, mate. He's just leaking grease all over the place. He points the giant grease trail through the Jeb-shaped hole in the wall, down the drawbridge, down the road, around the corner, over a house.
So the giant dwarf looks over at the trail, looking at you, looking at the trail, looking at Junk Jeff, who's standing there, one eye up, one eye down, and he's just like, "That was you. You're the guy causing
Oh,
all those grease-related problems."
I mean, I think it could be useful, but not in this application.
So he gets very very angry, but before he can say anything else, the glowing scroll starts to like pulse violently, and he's like, "Ugh, I'll deal with you guys later." So he goes and walks a couple of feet away to another desk and begins to like rummage through it, pulls out a bag, and as he's sitting there sifting through the bag, he's like, "They tell you how much you need?"
You know, you're the second guy who asked that.
He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of the
Who?
whole point."
Uh, how much what do I need?
He's like, "Oh my god, did they not tell you guys anything? You know what? If they didn't tell you, it's not my business. I'll just put the same amount in there. If it's not enough, that's your problem. You can pay it back."
Oh, okay. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, the guy reaches in there, grabs a bunch of gold coins, puts them on a scale to make sure that they're exactly the amount of gold coins he wanted to give you, and he's like, "Here, you didn't see that, by the way."
As long as you don't charge us for the wall, we're even.
Like, that's whatever. We'll have that fixed by the time you come back. Get out of here.
All right, mate. Thanks. Nice meeting you. Hold on.
Mhm.
Fly in reverse. Uh, you think he could help our friend here? Like,
So
I mean, I
you
know he
said
poses a lot of problems, but like, I don't really think if he goes back out there, mate.
so you suggest to help get Junk Jeb a grease controlling anything. So they're like, I mean, we could probably rig up some kind of like self-contained still suit, but like with the amount of grease this man produces, he's gonna have to like vent it out.
Right. Well, anyways, nice meeting you, mate.
So before you leave, the guy suggests coming back later because he thinks he might have an idea to help the grease problem, but obviously you're on the clock. You got stuff to do.
Yeah. So I help Jeb up,
Mm.
walk him out the door, not through the giant hole in the wall, spreading grease around the shop a little bit.
Yeah, the denizens of Lower Tutton, they're mad at you. So I'm gonna need you to make an athletics and a survival check to just see if you guys can just escape their angry clutches.
fail survival.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Athletics and survival.
Oh.
Yeah, so Junk Jeb is a giant junk liability. You're trying to fly away because you are small and nimble. Junk Jeb, however, he's delivered what he needs to, and he's low on grease, so he's just kind of just fumbling around. He's lethargic, but the grease just never stops flowing.
Where does it come from, dude? That's what I want to know. There's so much grease.
So the crowd is slowly starting to form on you. We'll head back to Olive. So Olive, you finished your delivery. You've got the little bag of coins in your mouth. You head back to the Adventurers Guild. Give the bag to Norm Normalson. He takes the bag, pours it into his hand, a bunch of gold coins, and he's like, "Ah, yes, everything is here. Wonderful. You are now given your wood license," and he hands you a necklace and a folding leather wallet. He's got a
Hell
picture of
yeah.
you in it. You don't know how he took that picture because he never took one, but it's there.
I look at it and I go, "Hey, that's me."
He's like, "Yes, that is identification. Use it for discounts at stores, and if you need to ID yourself in case you're dead."
Makes sense. Anyway, uh, so can I turn and follow the grease trail?
Give me a perception while you're there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're sitting there, you got your ear to the grease trail, but before you even start following it, you hear everybody in the Adventurers Guild, like by the doors, just like, Jesus Christ, that grease, it gets in everything. And a couple of televisions turn on, and you can see the rampant destruction of Junk Jeb just being allowed to wander, meander through the city at his own pace. Like Scrubs said, there's grease stains on the walls, on the ceiling, like on the actual roofs of buildings that are small enough for him to just single file climbed over. He's just Junk Jebbing up the place pretty bad.
Olive is like, oh no. And then Olive wants to try to find Junk Jeb and Rufus by just following the awful just grease everywhere.
Make a survival check with advantage because you know there's only one way to follow this grease trap.
Oof.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so you just get down on. Are you still a wolf, by the way, or did you go
I'm
back
still
to?
a wolf.
Okay. Yeah, so that makes that interaction even better. So you hand the bag, pause up on the counter, drop the bag of gold onto the thing. The guy puts the ID card in your mouth. It's still Olive. Again, no idea how the fuck he got the picture of you, but he explains to the wolf that yeah, this is your ID. So you're still wolfed out, and you see the trail, and you just take off at Mach speed again,
Hell
following
yeah.
the trail of grease and upset people. So eventually you get to the point where you see Rufus is trying to like pull Junk Jeb gradually along. However, Junk Jeb is kind of just like in a loop where he's admiring the art of the destruction that he has caused, completely oblivious to the fact that people are closing in on him and want to hurt his feelings real bad.
Okay, I would like to de-wolfenize.
Okay.
Um, and I would like to help guide Junk Jeb. More so, like, I wanna be, like, pulling him along, so he's not getting distracted by the greasening that he's caused.
Yeah, absolutely. So give me a persuasion.
Oh, I was gonna use strength, but, I
Oh, you're
mean,
physically
persuasion
just
works.
grab him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Rufus know that that's not just a
Right.
wolf?
Well, she de-wolfed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a giant wolf
Hey,
shows up, and you're like, "Oh, fuck, a wolf!" And then it just became Olive. You're like, "Oh, all right."
Okay.
Also,
Alright.
is this the first time that you've wild shaped?
Yes.
No.
No, she did it earlier when we
No.
ran from the cops first game.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
yeah. Because like, I don't know if you knew that she could do that. All right.
I mean, it'll still be just a wolf that comes up. As oh yeah, hold on. Oh no, Jeb.
Yeah, so Junk Jeb is trying to fight back against you because he wants to just admire the art, but you just straight up get him in a headlock like a mom, and just like, God, young man, we're leaving, and just drag him away. And he's like, no, the grease.
There's plenty
Grease his
more
headlock.
grease where that came from.
James.
What?
We
There's
have grease at
plenty
home.
more. Yeah, we have grease at home.
Grease at home.
So you forcibly bring him back to the Adventurers Guild. He hands in his bag of gold. Norm Normalson looks at it, kind of like clicks his teeth a little bit, and he says, "Well, you accomplished your mission. Here is your card," and just kind of like sticks it to Junk Jeb because it's just held there by the grease. Kind of like slides down a little bit off his chest, and he's like, "All right, who's next?"
Oi, mate. Here's mine. So quick question.
All right.
Were we supposed to, like, how much were we supposed to get? Because I got the normal amount, or Jeb did. That's what the guy said.
So when you ask how much are supposed to get, Norm Normalson turns to you with a very like, give me an insight.
Damn.
Olive, give me an insight.
Okay.
I'm also back in the guild.
Varys, for the love of God, give me an insight.
All right. What's this?
Stupid.
Stupid.
Jeb can get an insight. Oh,
Ah.
thank God, Varys.
Yeah, so you two are just like the anime shovel mouth smile, like ha ha ha, everything is great. And Varys is like, whoop, hang on. And you plop down
Rufus
your
turns to Varys.
you go and you plop down your gold bag, and Norm Normalson is just like, oh, you're back.
Yeah. What's it to you? I brought back the gold.
What's it to you?
So he goes, all right, then takes it, pulls out the gold, and because you brought more, that covers what he needed from Rufus, and he's like, all right then, I guess we're even Stevens here.
Now,
That
mate,
is,
you're sending us on these quests and stuff to get licenses to be adventurers or something like that, like you need a license. But you're not telling us what you need, mate. I feel like you're not holding up your end of the bargain much.
He says, well, that whole thing was a pretense for a test to see your ability to navigate the city, to follow instructions, and to think outside the box if you needed to. Some of you came back with less than you needed. Some of you came back with more. So I can see that you got a pretty varied skill set here. But all of you did come back, so that's all we really need from you. Hands all of you individually your IDs. This is from this moment on, you are officially wood level adventurers in the city. You will enjoy a moderate discount at certain establishments, and the police will leave you alone, provided you aren't breaking the law yourself.
Now, do you have a copy of these laws? Because I'm hearing laws and licenses. I'm getting confused, mate.
He's like, I don't understand how you would be confused. The laws have been the same for the last 10,000 years, but if you need to, they're over there. And he points to a giant book on the northern end of the building. It is massive. Like, if you needed to read the book, you would have straight up have to have like a bunch of people on one side of the page, like grab it and then like pull it up and over.
I whistle with my little bird beak. It's a big book.
I want Olive to to approach the book
Mhm.
and try to open it.
Give me a strength.
Following behind Olive.
You
Well-
you take your back, or you take your legs entirely out of the equation, hook it up with your back with jerking, twisting motions, and you're like, ah.
All right, I've done all I can do.
Spit on my bird hands, rub them together. Open sesame.
Stupid.
All right, so. All right. I don't know. We're adventurers now. Let's go. Like, how do we? Oh, let's go adventure. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I'm just imagining like Olive, doing that thing where you try to pick something heavy by like facing away from it and just kind of like standing up. She just goes and twists her spine and it's just on the ground. Like, all right, mama.
A Family Guy character.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
So I want to talk.
Oh shit.
I said.
Ah.
What's up?
No, but, nothing. I thought I
all
fucked
right.
up.
Oh, nice. I was gonna say. Nah, I lost it. Never mind.
All right.
I had an idea.
We talked to the old sponge over here and ask him what quests he has.
So the Normalson, the Sponge Man, is just like, oh, we have several quests. What in particular are you looking for?
Do you have like
Anything
a
that-
bounty board?
What about a keyboard?
A bounty board?
Bounty board? He's like, oh, yes, there are several bounties. For a wood level adventurer such as yourself, we have these fine selections. And he hands you three low level quests. One of them is to kill a bunch of the G Street goblins. You're probably not going to take that one if you're smart. The other one is a missing child that needs to be returned. And the third one is a rash of disappearances that have been happening in. Put these down. In Chiokrorsk. The one.
You just
The-
cast a spell, though? Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, so there's a remember the part of the city called Chiokrorsk, and it's like the Eastern European Slav squat area of the town. So it's golden domes, that whole kind of thing, and people have gone missing in large amounts. It's very suspicious.
Ooh.
That one pays the most, and it comes with the added tag of just like, don't ask a lot of questions, just find the missing people.
Mhm.
I know what we're doing
So
today.
So missing child it is. Let's go.
Let's kill the G Street goblins.
There's
No.
only one clear answer. Turn on our only ally.
uh,
I mean, that is true. Like, we did save him,
he did.
and he does like us. So, I
He
mean,
does like us. Yeah, let's go investigate
just
some
go.
disappearances.
Yeah, the disappearances.
All right, so you arrive in Chiokrorsk. You all hopped into Eden's fucking pussy wagon and just ride up there.
Oh no.
okay, noted.
Freeze lightning.
You literally with Jeb in it.
Yeah, 100%. You make absolute great time because he would just shoot his junk jet and just cause everything around you guys to just slip and slide out of control. So police can't catch you, and regular people can't catch you because you're going fast as shit. And he's just kind of just greasing everything. So you find the address in Chiokrorsk, and you meet a spindly man with like a Shaggy from Scooby Doo kind of like facial hair, and he's just like, I take it you are here for quest.
Yes.
Yeah, mate.
See,
I guess so.
What are you? Are you lost? Did you just end up here by accident?
Nah, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Like, well, those of you who know why you're here, what do you need to know?
I mean, I look at the group.
I mean, we're looking for missing people, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
mm,
Any information about that?
So the man goes on to detail that there are about 14 missing people, various
Mm-hmm.
ages, men, women, children. Um,
Okay.
the only connection that they have is that they disappeared on the same day of the week. Um, it happens every Sunday after their temple services and things like that. They go out to
Okay.
eat or they go out to meet with family or whatever, but they never show up to where they're supposed to be. But again, it's happening
Hmm.
all over the district. Mm.
Is there any like I was gonna say, is there any like specific street? But if it's all over, then
Yeah.
Hmm.
The only relation is that it
Can
happens
we
after temple services. Hmm.
after temple services?
um
Okay. Can we look at the dates of these and see if there's like any type of pattern? Like the see where they're
Me,
trace it backwards. Where's the most recent one and go
yeah.
backwards and see where the first one was and see kind of where they're originating from.
Give me an investigation.
can I wild shape back into a wolf?
Sure.
Nice.
I got my
Um
thinking scruff on.
can I try to I guess smell anything? See if there's any like unusual smell. Better
a
question,
smell.
actually. Can
Probably smell.
Smell.
do we know do we know like the people's names who are missing and see if we could like go like talk to people that they know, try to find something that like has their smell on it, and then I can go from there, maybe, possibly,
Yeah,
possibly.
that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, so the
Okay.
man writes down the names of the 14 people with a general description and like their address. And he says, a
Okay.
word of caution. People in Turkrus don't like to talk, so don't ask too many questions.
Oh, they'll top with my orbital cannon.
Your what?
I show him a demonstration.
Yo, mayor! What?
Don't
I
worry, leave it to
wanna
us.
You just nuke like a random building. People go flying out of it. Just
Yeah.
I wanna gently like pull on Varys's arm, like, listen, we gotta go, but like in wolf. So, like, pull on his arm, like, all right.
Varys, give me an animal
Chill.
handling.
uh, Animal handling. Oh, it's a raw 12.
Ooh, nice.
You look down at Wolf Olive, and you feel like she's giving you the look, like we gotta go.
But yeah, we gotta go.
I look at Olive and I'm just like, I take a deep breath. I'm like, all right, let's go.
All right. I see them running off. I follow suit.
Right.
What's the first name on the list, Violet?
The first name on the list is
It's okay. Take your time.
I was, I was thinking the same shit. That's okay. Take your time.
It's been nothing but SpongeBob references.
Pretty much us every day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What's the
Oh.
counter at? 0 again?
Well, not anymore.
Maybe reset the clock.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first name on the list is a woman named Bodie Lewis Adagon.
Bodie.
Bodie.
Hey.
Bodie. Bodie Lewis.
All right, is
Let's
Bodie
go find this
Lewis?
dude.
Can't
Is
lose.
Bodie Lewis the most recent, or what's the?
Let's see.
Well, it's the first name on the list, so I assume it'd be the
Okay.
oldest.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a date for when like they all went missing? Did the guy before before Eden blew up a random building? Did it is it on the list?
Add another name to the list.
Oh no. It's like, oh, they're not missing. We know where they're at in the sky.
In the
Yeah.
sky.
Yeah, so is there like a date like when it started?
So the date started about a month ago. So 14 people disappeared that quickly. A large amount of them happened at once. And then
Okay.
it's been basically, once a week, a couple of them will here or there will go.
Okay.
Everybody give me an
Um,
investigation while we're poking around.
Investigation.
it's mine's raw, dude. I don't have any advantage.
Hell yeah. Roll and wriggling.
2.
Nice.
Also, I want to see also
Open your eyes.
what's this what they're what because they're being abducted outside of temples.
Uh-huh.
What religion are they?
My religion. I think I have that.
So,
If not, I'm thinking of
Hmm?
Dumbledore.
in Chokrusk, the two main religious orthodoxies are the Church of Wende and the Church of the Three Stripes.
Church of Wednesday.
Church of
You know what? Sure.
Wende
What was it again?
and the
Wednesday?
Church.
Winday.
Church of the Wendigo.
Wait a second, Wednesday.
Church of the Three Stripes.
Yeah, so
It's like a very angular dog that we know.
We're
Wednesday.
gonna settle down.
Dog is ridiculously angular. Low poly ass dog.
Pixel art ass dog.
What's the difference between the Church of Wenday and the Three Stripes?
Okay, so the Church of Wende is a church of so Wende is a harvest harvest deity. She's depicted as a young woman with fiery red hair representing fertility, birth, renewal. Her followers tend to be very very nice, very kind people. They say that their hearts should always be fresh and never frozen. So they often throw lots of festivals and feasts
Son
and
of
things
a
like
bitch.
that.
I'm going.
Son of a
I'm going
fucking
home.
bitch, bro. As soon as you said that
leaving.
shit,
I'm taking my bandwidth and leaving. Fuck y'all, I don't want to play.
Oh, fuck me. Stupid, stupid,
Stupid.
I didn't see it sooner.
Yes, a lot of these are like they're very on the nose, but I think Wende is a sinker that you don't really think about until it gets too late.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. It was that phrase
Slow
that just
over a home
clicked.
plate. I was like, wait a minute.
See, I was over here trying to big brain. I'm playing like 4D chess right now. I had a whole idea, and then I heard fresh never
Me
frozen,
too.
and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, same here.
I'm like, oh, it's a religious thing. Oh my god, there's some type of like whatever going on. And then you're just like, Lamau.
Lamau.
Hamburger.
Burger.
Well, because I was gonna say what we could do, which
Oh.
is unorthodox and kind of crazy. Olive has red hair.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
guess
should
we dress up like
impersonate
a
their
Wendy's
god.
person.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
I'm your wind deity.
I'm your wind deity.
Oh my
And
god.
bring you delicious sea salt fries and chili that
Channel Pinky.
yeah.
Get a fucking soup recipe. Let's go. Soup shots are back, baby.
Super
Back on the
stretchy.
menu, boys. Ridiculous.
So we're walking around. We're looking for a church.
And then-
Alright.
And the Three Stripes is a very hedonistic, like comfort based religion. Like they don't really care about much of anything. Like they're more orthodox, I guess, than the Church of One Day, because it's like they have very strict rules about like it's hedonism to its utmost extreme, where it's like any kind of effort, any kind of work is seen as like blasphemous. They like to just kind of hang around and just squat around corners and smoke cigarettes and just not do anything.
Mm. Okay, noted.
Do they have any type of religious garb that they wear? How can we identify? How can we tell them apart?
Of course, it's very very loose fitting kind of exercise gear with the Three Stripes logo on them.
This is Church of One Day have something like that, or they just show up in grease stained clothes because they've been eating French fries and hamburgers.
Yeah,
No,
the Church of One Day's religious garb.
Yeah, Wendy doesn't have any kind of like specific religious garb, just Three Stripes. That's what they're very orthodox. Like they have to go out there in the tracksuits and squat and smoke cigarettes and smoke cloves.
Violet, are there any pictures of the people that are missing to see if they were wearing any of the garb?
Yeah, and
Really
all the
appreciate
members
it.
of the Three Stripes, let's see, there's 14 people who are missing, and of them there are 8. So it's a pretty large portion of people are Three Stripes.
Okay, so we might have to scrap the the impersonate Wendy.
We'll put a pin in impersonating God for now.
Yeah. Is there a deity for the Church of the 30 Stripes?
No, the Three Stripes religion is again very very hedonistic. It's about like personal personal gratification. So it's more about like worshiping yourself more than worshiping like a deity necessarily.
Okay, noted. So, what do you guys want to do first?
We can check out
Well,
the
these farmers
Wendy's
sound like,
religion.
yeah, these farmers sound like pretty upright people. Like, it seems like that fellow told us not to ask too many questions is referring to the Three Stripers.
Probably.
I mean, we can still get information, just so you know.
I know we have our ways, but
Why that sounds so threatening?
it's not me.
You're asking too many questions now.
So, like, looking over at Varys, just like fucking twirling daggers, picking his teeth with one.
Young Jeb leans in. He's like, if need be, I can grease the palms, and just kind of just waits there awkwardly.
I high five
I
Jeb.
just yell out, "Boo! Boo! Knight Rider, take care of him!"
Just crashes the wall, runs over.
While Varys and Rufus are talking, I want like Wolf Olive to like put her like paw up to her nose and just shake her head like. And
I just have Knight Rider.
She just
I just have
leaves.
Knight Rider
Like,
gently
"Alright."
hit Junk Jed
All right.
for that joke.
Just drives over and parks on him.
So,
Mhm.
I say we head out and hold on, sorry. I'll say we head out, fellas, and I'll see if I can fly up and see which direction the country is. And I mean, if these people are farmers, they're gonna live in the country.
That makes sense to me.
So the Church of Wenday is not necessarily just for farmers. Again, it's people who want to embody like what we would consider to be like Southern values of like hospitality and stuff like that. Again, your heart should
Wow.
always be fresh, never frozen type stuff. So like they're not necessarily farmers. Maybe their ancestors were back in the day or whatever. But in Torcruz, like there's not really much farmland. That's way further out past the wall.
Hey, Violet, I have a question.
Yes.
Since Rufus is an owl, when
Mhm.
I wild shape, can I talk to Rufus because he's also an animal? Or is it like different
Uh,
languages
I'll
among
allow it
species?
because you're
Okay.
I
you're
mean,
a
I think I
goofy
speak
lady.
Druidic.
You can speak Druidic.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
common,
speaks
celestial, and
Druish.
Druidic.
Yeah.
I
Druish.
also speak Jewish.
Yeah.
Uh,
Why are you screaming, Olive? You stub your hoof, your paw?
yeah. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
I fly mount on her and just
Uh, it's
give her a
not
little like
Druidic.
his
Wiener.
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 nice.
That's not Druidic.
So
Wait, Eden, do you also speak Druidic?
Yes. That's why
Dang.
that's why I said wiener.
oh wait, I don't have Druidic, just celestial and common. What? Alright,
Wiener.
whatever. Anyways,
Yeah, that's weird that all of you guys speak Drew. You should be able to speak Druish like that.
I can also speak Goblin too.
I also
it just shows I
speak
do. I don't
Goblin.
actually. Not in the game, at least. Uh, so I guess we can go out and start looking for these people. Let's try to find a church or something. See if it's in service.
Yeah. So everyone, give me
Yeah.
an investigation.
Investigation. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Almost had that 4.
Yeah. So you poke around and you kind of just politely ask because you know that these guys don't like to deal with strangers and ask questions. So you just kind of getting pushed and nodded towards which one are you looking for? The Three Stripes or One Day?
One day in.
Okay. Yeah, so you find one of the temples of Wenday. The temples of Wenday have a very distinct look about them. They're very old, and most of the things in the city follow the like Art Deco style appearance. But this one is very strange, as it's made of glass. Like it's very windowed all around. The the area where all the cars are parked has a pole with a picture of the deity on it, kind of just spinning around. And there's like a church flyer that's there's like a magnetic letters that goes underneath it. And
Gotcha.
the congregation as you walk inside of it, it doesn't have pews like a normal church. It has what would appear to be like several scattered booths and things like that all around, and the altar is just off on one side.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing?
I'm taking notes.
No, I'm saying what are you doing? What are you doing here?
I want to sniff around as a wolf and to see what I can smell around me if it's anything unusual.
All right, give me a perception.
I don't know. Someone might be musty. I don't know.
Mm.
Someone might be musty.
You said perception.
Perception, yep.
Okay. Yoink.
I also investigate with teams.
Are you also getting down there and sniffing or what?
The scrum.
mean-
your category is Baldur's Gate 3.
God damn it.
It's the same thing.
Should be Dungeons and Dragons.
It basically is, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, thanks for the resub, baby.
Yay. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Never mind.
So Varys, you get down there and you're like, huh. Solomon Varys won't sniff too. And you're like, wait a minute, hang on. I'm an elf. Give me another perception.
Another perception.
Oh no. Like, damn it.
Roll
I'm
another one.
stupid.
You might get the devil out here. Stupid,
All right.
stupid.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Are you also
wanna-
gonna sniff?
I'm gonna sniff. I'm gonna walk up to. So, is there anyone in the pews and the booths and such?
Yeah, there are a couple of
Scrub.
scattered people praying in the booths and things like that.
Scrum's gonna do the who wouldn't sniff?
Is
Wouldn't
is
sniff?
there? So there's not a service in session.
No. Not yet.
There's not a priest up at the altar. Okay.
Oh, there is a priest at the altar, but he's kind of just hanging out there waiting.
Okay. So I want to approach the priest, and I want to say, "Oi there, Father."
So he looks over at you and he's just like, "Welcome, my son. How may I help you?"
It's like, we're here to investigate some disappearances in the community.
So his countenance kind of like falls a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, grave matter that. If I can be of any assistance, please."
Yeah, have you had any of your congregation go missing?
He says, "Sadly, yes, we've lost three of our flock."
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know how hard it is.
I get up from the floor. I'll walk up to the priest as well, as Rufus is talking to him.
Mm-hmm. You're just
And I
like,
asked-
sniffing. You're like, "Wait a minute, hang on." Fixes his coat. Anyway.
So that's a lot, because half of the windiest were taken from this church.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would like to sniff around while they talk to the priest man.
Give me another perception.
Cool.
I asked. Nice. I asked the priest. Was it just the people get taken? Do they have families by any chance?
Says, yes, of course. All of us are members of this this church family, and obviously they have blood relatives and things too.
Yeah. Do you happen to have any pictures of them or names of these families that we can visit so we can talk to them as well?
He says, well, I mean, all their information should be on the missing persons report.
Thank you, Father. Did you notice any strange behavior with the individuals before they went missing?
So he thinks for a long while, and he says, no, everything for the most part has been absolutely the same.
So-
Um,
When these people were taken, I'm sure you have devout followers. Did any of the people here witness that on those days?
So he kind of just plays with his like chin scruff, and he's just like, no, that's the strangest thing. All of the disappearances from our church, anyway, were people that were by themselves, some hanging back to, use the facilities before they leave, or waiting for friends to come pick them up after, or, you know, meeting somebody independently, but they just never showed up to where they were supposed to be.
Hmm. And these people who went missing, about how old were they? Do you know? I mean, surely you've seen them.
Of the 3 that were missing, one of them was a child, and the 2 were adults.
I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
So
Mhm.
I look at Rufus like, so we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone because back at the guild there was a missing child, and apparently she is connected to, or he or she's connected to these strings of missing people. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Maybe if one of us stays here at the church after the congregation, we can see who's acting suspicious, possibly.
James, give me an
Are you?
investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So, James, you got your nose to the ground. You're over here sniffing, kind of trying to get some dirt, see if anyone smells guilty. And you notice that
Smells good.
there is a man who's smelling quite suspicious, and he's never taken his eyes off you guys the entire time. You're used to it. You're gorgeous. You're used to people looking at you, but this guy's looking at you in a different kind of way, like a "don't look
Even
at me"
as a
kind of look.
wolf.
Oh
That's
yeah,
He wants,
he's
he
like,
wants to smell
"Damn,
you.
that wolf big as hell." He quickly closes
To
his
give you-
Fur Affinity account as you approach.
Oh no.
wants to give you a sniff.
Takes out his earpods and he was
Um,
playing that fucking fursuit song from Killing Floor 2.
oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no.
I hmm, I'm thinking if I want to de-wolfenize or not.
I like you asked me, even as a wolf, like he's just looking at you. Yeah, you're a wolf in a fucking in a church just sniffing around. Like, whose fucking wolf is that? Don't ask questions.
I'm trying to think. Like, um, I will de-wolfenize myself. Uh, and I will de-wolfenize, and
Mm-hmm.
I will go up to the guy. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I
I'll
don't give a
go,
shit.
yeah, go right up to him and be like, "Hey, do you know anything about the people that went missing?"
So as you approach him as a wolf before you change back, he starts to get like a little bit nervous and like scooch back like into his chair, and then you just de-wolf, and he's like, "Oh, okay." But then you just sit directly across from him, and he's like, "Ah, panic." uh, so he's just like, no." Give me an insight.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Nice.
nailed it.
You feel pretty strongly that he's absolutely lying to you, given by the fact that he's loudly sweating and his voice is breaking.
Um, I don't want to cause any issues in the church. I look at him and I go, "I don't believe you."
And he says, "Well, I mean, you don't have to believe me, but I must be going." And he starts to like pack up his things.
Um, I want I want Olive to like lean in to like block his way like with her like satyr horn. Like, "No, I think you need to talk to me."
Alright,
Intimidation.
give me either a persuasion or intimidation.
Uh, I'll do persuasion.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of just block him a little bit, eyes all huge, and you're kind of like just creeping him out. And he's like, what do you need to know?"
Um, I want to know if you saw anyone before they went missing.
And he says, yeah, I mean, I've seen lots of people before, they went missing, and, we all hang out at the church here, and, I see them all the time.
Can I look at his hands and see if he has any like defensive wounds, like he was in a struggle or like a fight or something recently, like a
Interesting.
any anything like that?
Investigation with advantage,
The Detective Olive was on the case.
right?
Mm.
Oh no.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
Evidently not.
he's moving his hands really quickly, and you got a short attention span, and you're like, damn, that bird is far away, as he's trying to, like, hide his hands.
Okay, I want to more aggressively grab his hand and bring it right up to my face to look at it.
All right. Perception with advantage.
Perception with advantage.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, so you do notice that there are, in fact, what appear to be rope burns on his hands, as if as if a rope was, like, tied around his hands, and he was holding on to something that was really heavy.
I look at him in the face. I'm making really intense eye contact, and I'm like, okay, so you have 3 seconds to explain this. I point to the rope on the rope burns on him.
Okay. So he's scared of you, and he's like, I mean, I don't want to talk about what I do in the bedroom, and, like, gives you, like, the weakest, like, hey kind of face.
I want Olive to like belly laugh, like
Damn.
double over in laughter. Like, anyway, what's the truth?
Damn, dog.
I look over and I'm like, what the fuck is going on there? Just
Yeah,
Can I
so
give like a very like subtle nod to Varys, like come here, like mirror.
well, he
Mirror.
sees it from the other side of the room. Where you're sitting there, you're just basically body blocking a guy. You're grabbing his hand and then just laughing at him, and then being, like, all up on him. So, like, it's something funky's happening over there. So Varys,
Yeah,
you
like,
just
So, yeah,
slide up to the
fly
bar.
over.
not in a good way. Like, hey man,
Yeah, you're an all-star.
get your game
we
on. Cool.
we I walk up behind, kind of sandwiching the guy,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have anywhere else to go.
So now the guy is in the middle of this player meat sandwich, and he's just like, and then Rufus kind of, like, perches menacingly. Rufus, give me a performance to see if you blend in normally, or if you're an opposing gargoyle on a chair. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You're sitting there, and you just an owlman, full owlman, back at it again.
Oh no, another one.
So, can I I don't know. Can I look at the guy to see if I see anything else like out of place, like any marks on his face or like anything?
Yeah,
Anything?
you've got him. You've got his hand in a kung fu gorilla grip, and he's not able to leave. So you look at his features more closely. He's got, like, scraggly blackish hair, Harry Potter looking with glasses.
Okay.
His his body is pretty toned, but not muscular. He's very lean. He's got, again, rope burns on his hands, some on his arms. So this guy does a lot of stuff with ropes. Not entirely sure what that means necessarily, but his clothes are very, very drab, very simple, almost peasant-like. But the investigation?
You said roll an investigation?
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, so much for
Yeah.
that.
There's something about his clothes that are a little bit off, but you can't piece it. Yeah, right down to his shoes and everything. They look, they look the part, but it's exactly that. They look like it's a part. They don't look necessarily like they're his clothes. You know what I mean? Like, it's more like a costume than anything else. Ferris,
Can I-
give me an investigation to see if you see what she sees. Yeah, Varys,
19?
your skills are a lot more honed, a lot more trained. You look at this guy and you realize, yeah, his clothes are a costume, essentially. They're meant to look tattered, they're meant to look old, but they're still like creased from where they came, either out of the laundry service or out of the bag they were sold in. His shoes are immaculately clean, not even broken in. This guy very clearly is just either he likes to LARP as like a homeless person, or there's something more nefarious going on.
So I look, I turn him around and I tell him what what is like with what's it called?
When
What
when you what
and English is hard. Um, when my eyes glowing, I kind of just give him that look. I'm like, what are your intentions here? Why are you
hit him with the low tier
dressed like
god?
a like? What are your intentions here? Why are you dressed as your role playing, cosplaying, whatever?
Right. So give me either an intimidation. Oh, you're glowing eyes. Yeah, give me intimidation.
Got the sharing an eye.
You better tell me what you're doing, mister. Let's see if you can beat your 10. Fucking.
And Violet, while this guy's distracted talking to Varys, can I try to pickpocket him?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna
Dave.
use my once daily reroll.
Okay.
I will not be a loser. Ah.
Damn.
Goddamn, dog. So yeah, so he absolutely feels you rummaging through his stuff. He's like, "Oh, man, please, I don't want you in there." But you're already in there. He knows, and you can't escape.
I'm gonna growl at him.
Mm.
I'll
Go
slap his hand if
actually,
he tries. I'm
yeah.
gonna slap his hand if he tries to reach for
Yeah, so he attempts to like to try to stop you, but then you just seductively growl in his ear, and he's like, "I don't know what that means. Help!"
It's not seductive. It's supposed to be scary.
He give me intimidation, but make sure it's either scary or awkward. Okay, yeah. So he's just like, "Oh, help!" he's looking around. He doesn't know how to feel. He's confused.
It's like, don't get angry, mate. She
Honestly,
got that dog in
dying.
her.
It's true.
He's like, honestly, dying. I'm surprised.
So, did I find anything in his pockets? Or
So, inside of his pockets, you turn them inside out. A couple of things fall to the floor. You find a compass. You find a
Okay.
mirror. You find a pen and pencil. You find a notebook with several names on it, some of which correlate to the missing people.
Okay, that was my next question.
And then you
Uh,
find like a folded up map.
I want to open the map.
So the map, when you open it up, Varys, you give her assistance. So Cheems, give me a history with advantage.
Oh, phew, I'm glad you said with advantage. I don't have any modifier.
Nice.
So with the advantage, right? You roll a 3. You're sitting there like, huh? This place is totally flat. And then Varys kind of just takes the map and flips it upside down. And you're like, oh.
Oh.
So the map is specifically of this area, and you can see all the X's where people have disappeared. So you cross-reference it with the list you're given to by the quest giver initially, and you realize that this guy has either been to all of these places or has been told about all these places, which is very strange because how does he
Okay.
know?
I point at the map and I point at Varys and I'm like, yo, like this guy knows something.
Like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything, Dr.
Uh,
Han.
Can I open
I
this
want to smack on the
notebook?
back of the head with my bird hand. Give a little kung fu chop.
All right, hit him with a Kung Fu Chop.
Oh wait, no, he's restrained, right?
Damn.
Damn. So you just from the top rope essentially just come up and just chop him in the neck, and he's like, ah. Eh.
And
I like
I'm
how we're doing this
gonna-
inside the church instead of
I was
outside the
gonna
church.
say, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say let's take this guy outside because I kind of want to rough him up a little bit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So the
I
church
wanna read his
patrons.
notebook while
It's-
we're-
It's a win days. It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, the church patrons are like, what seems to be the commotion? Why are you hassling our friend here? What did he do?
I want to show them the map, show them the list of names, and be like, eh? Like, I mean,
So
the
you
math
You
is
know-
not mathing.
you hold up the
He
map,
knows where the people are.
and everyone in the church just like gasps, and they're like, oh my god, oh, he knows something. Get him. Now the people in the church are aggressively attacking, aggressively moving towards you all, and you feel that they're probably not going to be very very polite.
To us or to the guy?
You're not sure.
I want to.
I want to shove the guy
Kind of-
in front of us and be like, it's him.
Oh no.
It's him.
Jeeves.
I mean, it's
I was
not
gonna-
us.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
shove
let's
the
get outta
guy in
here.
front of the church.
Are you
Let's-
taking the guy, or are you abandoning him to his fate?
We gotta
Jeeves.
take
I want to
him.
watch. Whatever happens.
I want to watch whatever happens.
Whatever happens.
You're
Yeah.
It's like, all right, hold on, everybody. Y'all get one free shot. Just hold his arms behind his back.
Everyone gets one free slap. You may slap him once.
Varys, I need you to make a very,
is it?
very, very crucial perception.
Okay.
Oh,
So, in this commotion, Varys, you in particular, since you're tall enough to see, you see that there's been one guy who's been kind of just sitting there, like tapping a leather-bound book and looking in this direction. And then when the whole like scuffle happened inside or is beginning to happen now, you see him kind of just slowly sit up and walk out the back door.
Mm. So I use my stealth to kind of get myself out of that situation that I'm in now and just follow him. Can you do that?
I'm trying to hold the crowd back.
All
Like, now.
Keep your secrets.
Wait, what happened?
I said as soon as I see that happening, I kind of use my stealth to kind of back myself away from the situation and follow that guy.
Crowd notices you. Give me a stealth. Beat a 17.
Oof.
12. I was
Yeah.
close.
You still have your once a day reroll if you want to use it. No.
That wasn't any better. Fuck.
Oof.
You're like, that guy's sneaking away. And you're like, no, I'm not. And then you start like a light spotlight on you.
Oi, Varys, where you going, mate?
Quick! I seen someone run out the back. Let's go.
Yeah. We've heard that a million times before. So the dark figure like looks at you, and you can see him, even though like under his thick clothes, is kind of like laughing, and shaking his head as he walks out the back door.
All right.
I want
So
Olive
I'm
to
gonna fly
stay
after him.
with the tattered man that we've been like aggressively bothering.
Hold on, I gotta get you rush.
Let's leave this guy. We got what we need out of him. The mob will take care of him.
Can I take his stuff?
Yeah.
Like his notebook, his map. All right, I'm gonna put that in my gross satyr pockets, and I'm gonna follow by.
I won't take his shoes.
embarrassed.
How big are his feet? Are they about the size? Can I wear his shoes? They're new.
Third. Okay, let me roll a d4. Evens they fit, odds they don't. Evens they fit, yeah. You just push this man down and take his fucking foams. He's like, no, please. There were limited edition foams. I just bought those. Oh no! Damn.
I'm going to give him another kung fu chop.
Ah!
Oh,
You know what? I'm not even gonna...
Violet, where's
Bang.
where's the priest for all of this?
The priest is at the altar and he's kind of just like, please, everyone, just keep compose yourselves. Oh, did you just steal that man's shoes?
I got the red dunks on.
I want
Get the orange and gold dunks on to go with the rest of the trip.
I want
I paint him
Olive
with a paint marker.
to go up to the priest. I want Olive to be like, I'm so sorry, but I have information. It was necessary. So sorry again. Anyway,
Yeah,
pat him on the back
this guy's
3 times and just leave.
yeah, this guy helped kidnaps people.
So you,
Leave with Olive.
so after after assaulting a man, robbing him, judo chopping him several times, and stealing his shoes, you you leave him to his fucking fate inside the fucking store. As you leave the church, the open sign gets turned to closed, and that's where we're gonna end it for today.
He's probably
know what
fine.
happened.
Yeah.
He's probably fine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask him some questions. That's all.
Listen, I
man.
got the fresh dunks. I don't give a fuck.
Horrendous.
What happened?
Nothing. Oh, they left the guy inside the church, and the church is gonna handle it internally.
I mean, hey, we could always come back and be like, so, did you learn anything?
They use those uncurious methods, as in 13 Reasons Why.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh, no.
hey, man, you know, they're gonna give them that fresh, never frozen hospitality.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it for today, because we're gonna have to start a whole new sequence. So next time we get
Oh,
together,
God.
you guys have a whole bunch of new clues, and yeah. So I've been Bad Paladin. These have been my friends, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hell,
Love you. Gotta go. Bye.
Hell yeah.